Politics revealed today, Governor Kemp introducing Kelly Loeffler as his pick for the U.S. Senate seat to replace the retiring Johnny Isakson. Joining me right now is national columnist Ron Hart, and we want to talk about that Senate pick right now. A month ago, that might have been very surprising, but there has been a forward inertia on all of this where nobody was surprised today.
Yeah, pushback against Trump, also some calculation on the part of the governor because women have kind of been fleeing a little bit the Republican Party in the suburbs, so a woman candidate would be good. Only the second woman senator from Georgia in our history. The first one was in 1922, if you can believe that.
Are you surprised that Governor Kemp would stand up to President Trump on this issue? I mean, he was very strong and stout with Representative Collins.
Well, good for him. If he likes Kelly, he should put her in there. I think Trump is, he can bully people a little bit. I think Kemp did himself well standing up to him. So it's his decision. He makes a decision. It's not patronage. It's not a situation that Trump has much say in.
How rowdy do you think 2020 is going to be when we get to the winter and the Democrats slugging it out in the snow of New Hampshire and Iowa?
Yeah, 76-year-old people walking through the snow. It could be dangerous in New Hampshire. They're this awkward age where they're too old for Snapchat. They're too young for Disney Angels. So and life alerts. So they got these old people. That's what I like about the Loeffler woman. She's 49. She could be there a long time.
The subject you and I like to talk about is student debt. Student loan, the value of college.
Yeah.
Some people should go to college, some people should not, but that's not acceptable in our culture.
Sure. It's it's an article of faith that your kids should go to college, and too many people take on too much debt to send their kids to colleges that don't educate them very well. And the quality of the education, look, I was a gender studies major in college back when there was only 2 of them. I'd have to go back right now and get re-educated.
I had a hot water heater that was replaced by a guy in July. And I was hanging around talking to him, and he said he will make 6 figures this year. And that the company that he worked for couldn't find enough talent, enough help to be able to fill the holes that they had.
People go to Georgetown, where I went for a while, and basically pay $70,000 a year to study English, a language they already know.
Political science.
Exactly. So yeah, I agree with that. I think maybe half the people should be in college. The cost has gone up a lot, twice the rate of inflation. It's priced itself out of the market as a value proposition. And a lot of families really need to sit down and think, is it worth taking on debt to send my kid to college?
We're going to have a cultural change for that to happen.
Sure. Well, we have to value hard work and gritty jobs. We tend to, you read Chaucer on your own time. I mean, you don't have to pay 40, 50 grand a year to go do that.
All right, let's talk about the SEC championship game here, LSU, Georgia.
Ticket prices have gone down a little bit, surprisingly enough. You think it would be big, but it's not. Essentially a home game in many ways for Georgia, but LSU fans tend to show up, and they're rowdy.
Do you see the amount of money that Kirby Smart will collect if they win this game on Saturday? It's a king's ransom, man.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable how much money is out there for coaches of these great programs.
And if you look at studies like Saban, the money they spent for Nick Saban in Alabama, it's paid off in tuition, increased enrollment. There's a mathematical calculus in it that works for the school.
Ron Hart, thank you.
You're loving the live story.